Today, we're unearthing the ghosts of 3 colossal empires that rose to unimaginable heights before their spectacular fall. History is written by the victors, but what about those who simply vanished? The ones who built wonders only to have their names swallowed by the sands of time. Their ruins whisper tales of bizarre rituals, fatal flaws, and catastrophes that wipe them from the pages of history. First, let's journey back to the Bronze Age, to the sun-drenched island of Crete. Here, the Minoans thrive. Imagine sprawling palaces, not as fortresses, but as vibrant centers of art and commerce. Their frescoes depict a joyful people leaping over bulls and sailing the turquoise Aegean. They were master traders, their pottery found across the Mediterranean. But their paradise was built on a geological fault line. Around 1600 BC, the nearby island of Thera, now Santorini, exploded. It was a volcanic eruption so massive it dwarfed anything in recorded history. A colossal tsunami slammed into Crete, and a thick blanket of ash turned day into night, poisoning crops and choking the life out of their civilization. The Minoans, who had once ruled the seas, were left helpless as their world crumbled, their palaces abandoned to legend. Now, let's travel across the globe to the coastal deserts of ancient Peru, home to the Moche civilization. These people were master engineers, building a complex network of canals that turned arid landscapes into fertile valleys. They created some of the most stunning pottery and metalwork in the ancient world, depicting everything from daily life to complex mythology. But their art also reveals a darker side, scenes of ritual combat and human sacrifice. For centuries, the Moche battled a volatile climate, but around 600 AD, a Super El Nino event struck. It unleashed decades of torrential rain, flooding their cities and destroying their irrigation systems. This was followed by a crippling drought that lasted for another 30 years. In their desperation, it seems their rituals grew more extreme. Archaeological evidence shows a spike in mass sacrifices, a final, bloody appeal to the gods. But the gods didn't answer. The Moche civilization disintegrated, its people scattering, leaving behind their massive mud brick pyramids as silent witnesses to their violent end. Our final stop is in the highlands of East Africa, in what is now Ethiopia and Eritrea. Here, the Aksumite Empire rose to become a major world power, a contemporary of Rome and Persia. Aksum was a hub of international trade, its ports bustling with merchants exchanging African ivory, gold, and frankincense for goods from as far as India and the Roman Empire. Their wealth was so immense, they minted their own coins and erected towering granite obelisks, or stelae, some soaring over 100 feet into the air. Aksum was also one of the first empires to officially adopt Christianity. For centuries, they dominated the Red Sea trade, but their power was tied to these maritime routes. As the Islamic caliphates expanded across North Africa and the Middle East, they took control of the Red Sea. Aksum found itself cut off, isolated. Its trade networks withered and its wealth evaporated. Slowly, silently, the empire declined. There was no great battle, no volcanic eruption, just a gradual retreat into the mountains. Its cities abandoned, its great stelae left to topple in solitude. From the ash-covered palaces of Crete to the sacrificial temples of Peru and the lonely obelisks of Ethiopia, these empires are a haunting reminder that even the greatest civilizations can be forgotten. They are cautionary tales of how climate, geography, and shifting power can bring giants to their knees. All that remains are the enigmatic ruins they left behind, daring us to piece together their incredible stories. What other forgotten empires do you think we should explore? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more journeys into the past.